trade and economy in India and the UK, and a comparative analysis of imports and exports is the title of this video. First, we will be going with India, and the nickname I chose for the country is the subcontinent of splendor because of its splendid and diverse culture. Now we will be going through the Indian economy. There are a lot of sectors that make up the Indian economy, but I will proceed for an explanation of the top 5 largest contributors to the GDP of India. They are service sector. This sector is the largest contributor to the GDP, contributing a strong 55 to 60%. This includes IT, software services, business process outsourcing (BPO), which refers to the practice of contracting specific business tasks or processes to third-party service providers, and telecommunications, which refers to the transmission of information over long distances using electronic means. For example, Vodafone, Verizon, Orange, etc. Manufacturing sector. Key manufacturing industries such as textiles, automobiles, chemicals, and pharmaceuticals drive exports and domestic production. Agriculture. Agriculture contributes a smaller share to GDP, which is 15 to 20%, but remains vital for employment in the rural areas. Remittances play a noteworthy role in the Indian economy. But first, what are remittances? Remittances refer to the money or goods sent by a person, often an immigrant or migrant worker, to their home country, typically to family members. For example, someone working in the Netherlands may send money back to their family in Mexico. Coming back to India, the Indian diaspora supports the economic growth and stability. Exports. India's exports, which includes IT services, textiles, pharmaceuticals, and engineering goods, are a major source of foreign exchange. Now coming to the exports of India. India mainly exports the following. Number 1. Petroleum products. India exports refined petroleum products like diesel, petrol, and jet fuel. This is a major exports as India is a significant refinery hub. Gems and jewelry is the second one. India is a global leader in the cutting, polishing, and export of diamonds, along with gold, silver, and other precious metals. Pharmaceuticals. India is one of the largest exporters of generic medicines and vaccines, including active pharmaceutical ingredients (APIs) and over the counter drugs. Fourth, paper and paper products. India produces and exports paper products such as notebooks, printing paper, tissues, and packaging materials. 5. Agriculture products. India is one of the largest producers and exporters of rice, pulses, wheat, and other grains. 6. India and iron and steel. India exports a variety of iron and steel products, including pellets, pipes, sheets, to international markets. 7th, leather and leather products. India is known for its high quality leather and exports products like shoes, belts, bags, wallets, and jackets. 8. Cotton. India is one of the largest exporters of cotton, particularly the high quality cotton used in the textile industry. 9. Tea and coffee. India is the largest producer and exporter of tea, particularly renowned varieties like Assam, Darjeeling, and Nilgiri. India also exports coffee, mainly Robusta and Arabica varieties, to major markets around the world. Spices is the 10th one. India is the world's largest producer and exporter of spices, including pepper, cardamom, turmeric, ginger, and chili peppers. And as we are done with our exports in India, we will move on to the imports. India mainly imports the following. Number 1. Crude petroleum. India is a major importer of crude oil as it does not have sufficient domestic production to meet its energy needs. India heavily relies on imported crude oil for transportation and energy needs. Number 2, gold and silver. India exports large quantities of gold and silver for jewelry manufacturing and investment needs, as it is one of the largest markets for jewelry and precious metals. Coal. Despite having domestic reserves which are large, India imports coal, mainly coking coal, for the steel industry and power plants, electronics and electrical machinery. India imports a substantial amount of electronics, which include mobile phones, semiconductors, computers, and other electrical machinery, to meet the demand of the industrial applications. 5. Fertilizers. India imports a considerable amount of fertilizers, mainly urea and potash, to supply the agriculture. 6. Mobile phones and consumer electronics. India imports large values of mobile phones, tablets, laptops, and other consumer electronics, exceedingly from countries like China, South America, and the United States. Number 7. Aircraft and spacecraft. India imports aircraft, spacecraft, and their parts for both civil aviation and defense purposes. 8. Automobiles. India imports high-end vehicles, components, and spare parts for automotive industry, featuring luxury cars, electric vehicles, and motorcycles. Number 9. Edible oils. India imports vegetables such as palm oil, vegetable oils such as palm oil, soy oil, and sunflower oil, using previously in cooking and food processing. Number 10. Wine and spirits. India imports wine, alcoholic beverages, and spirits solely from countries like France, Italy, and Spain. As we end the explanation of India, we will head to the United Kingdom. The nickname that was chosen is the Foggy Isles because of the foggy and misty condition and weather of the country. As I said before, we will only go through 5 of the sectors in economy. Without further ado, let's start. Economy. Creative industries is the number one economy thing we're gonna do. The UK is the global leader in the creative industries containing film, television, music, fashion, and advertising. The British entertainment industry, particularly in London, contributes majorly to both the national and global economy. 2. Healthcare and pharmaceuticals. The healthcare sector is a major employer with the National Health Service NHS playing a central role in the provision of public healthcare. Additionally, the UK is home to global pharmaceutical companies like GlaxoSmithKline and AstraZeneca, which contribute significantly to exports. 3. Natural and energy resources. While energy production, particularly from oil and gas, had declined in the UK, the country still is involved in energy production. The offshore oils and gas fields and nuclear energy. Renewable energy, including wind and solar power, is an increasingly important part of the energy mix. 4. Agriculture and food production. Agriculture makes up a small but vital part of the UK economy, focusing on products like cereals, livestock, and dairy. The food and beverage sector is also a key part of the manufacturing and export. Number 5. Tourism. Tourism contributes significantly to the UK economy, particularly in major cities like London, Edinburgh, and Oxford, attracting millions of international visitors each year. The UK is the global destination for cultures, its story, and education. Next up are the exports. The UK mainly exports the following: aircraft and aerospace products. The UK has a strong aerospace industry with companies like Airbus UK and Rolls-Royce exporting aircraft and aerospace components. Crude oil and petroleum products. The UK exports refined petroleum products such as gasoline, diesel, and jet fuel, as well as some crude oil, particularly from the North Sea. Chemicals. This category includes a variety of chemical products from industrial chemicals to specialty chemicals used in manufacturing, agriculture, and healthcare. Food and beverages. The UK exports a range of food and beverage products, including whiskey, especially Scotch, processed foods, dairy products, and chocolates. Wine and spirits is number 5. The UK exports a large amount of alcoholic beverages, particularly Scotch whisky, which is one of the country's signature exports. Number 6. Electronics and electrical equipment. The UK exports a variety of electronics, including consumer electronics, semiconductors, and electrical machinery. 7th. Art and antiques. The UK is the leading exporter of art, antiques, and collectibles, especially from its global auctions and galleries. 8th. Clothing and textiles. The UK exports high quality clothing, particularly in the fashion and luxury segments, as well as textiles and fabrics. 9. Renewable energy products. The UK is increasingly exporting renewable energy technologies such as wind turbines, particularly given its leadership in wind energy development. Financial services is number 10. The UK exports financial services including banking, insurance, and investment management. London is a global financial hub attracting international clients. Now let's move on to the imports of UK. Oops. Excuse me. So this is for the end. Let's go back to imports of UK. Sorry for that. And let's present. Crude. The UK mainly imports the following. Number 1, crude, petroleum and petroleum products. Despite having its own oil reserves, the UK imports large quantities of crude oil and refined petroleum products to meet its energy needs and fuel transportation. 2. Electric machinery and equipment. The UK imports a significant amount of electrical equipment, including consumer electronics, smartphones, computers and televisions, and industrial machinery. The vehicles and automotive parts. The UK imports automobiles, including cars, trucks, and motorcycles, along with auto parts and components for the manufacturing and repair industries. 4. Pharmaceuticals. The UK imports a wide range of pharmaceutical products, including raw materials for drug manufacturing, medicines, and medical equipment to meet the needs of its healthcare system. Number 5. Food and beverages. The UK imports a large portion of its food, including fresh produce, which are fruits and vegetables, meat, dairy, and processed foods. It also imports beverages such as wine, coffee, and soft drinks. 6. Electronics and computer equipment. The UK imports electronics like mobile phones, computers, laptops, and other consumer tech products primarily from countries like China, the United States, and South Korea. 7th. Clothing and textiles. The UK imports clothing, textiles, and garments, particularly from countries like China, Bangladesh, and India. These products include everything from fashion items to industrial fabrics. 8. Precious metals and stones. The UK imports gold, silver, diamonds, and other precious metals and stones, are often for use in jewelry manufacturing, investment, and industrial applications. 9. Industrial chemicals. The UK imports a wide range of chemicals used in various industries, including petrochemicals, fertilizers, plastics, and specialty chemicals for manufacturing and pharmaceuticals. 10. Machinery and equipment. The UK imports machinery for industrial, agriculture, and commercial use, including equipment for construction, mining, and manufacturing. There are 2 quotes that I chose from famous people from India and UK. We are going to start with India since we started with India in the starting of this video too. So, the famous person we have chosen from India is APJ Abdul Kalam from India. His nickname is the Missile Man, and he was one of the presidents of India, and he developed this country a lot. So the quote I have chosen from APJ Abdul Kalam is dream dream. Dreams transform into thoughts, and thoughts result in action. Next, somebody from the United Kingdom. And I have chosen a very famous footballer, David Beckham. And this is a quote I'm going to choose for him. I still look at myself and I want to improve. I think that's why I have been able to stay at the top for so long. This explains a lot. Since he's a footballer, he still wants to stay at the top for so long, but eventually he retired and now he's managing a club in the United States, of course, by yours truthfully, Money Preetham. Thank you for watching this video and subscribe for more videos like this. Like and share this video to your friends and family and all of the people that you like, and then comment on what was your opinions on this video. Thank you. Bye bye.